Well, it seems today that everyone's looking for an easy, more economical way to stay fit and healthy. Here at Revive and Thrive, they're doing that by using traditional science with a modern look. Well, I'm joined down by one of the owners, Austin Price. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
So tell us about Revive and Thrive.
Okay, so we're a modern wellness studio. We kind of believe in traditional therapies, so all natural, but kind of with a modern flair. Most of our services revolve around hot air, cold water, and salt. We're a family-owned business, so I was away for a few years, come back. It's nice to be back in the hometown. So it's myself, my mom, and my brother bringing these services here to the Gulf Coast.
Well, this is the most unique room I think I've seen in maybe my whole life here in South Mississippi. Tell us about the salt room.
Okay, so here's what we it's called a salt room, also known as halotherapy. The idea here is, well, I'll give you a quick little history lesson. So back in 1800s in early Poland, in the salt caves, they found that the folks there were breathing in the salt particles. What they found is that they had less respiratory problems, their sinuses were cleared out, and so they started doing some research into that and found that it was because they were breathing in the salt. So what we have here is we have all this is all Himalayan salt here. These are all salt bricks across the wall. And then probably one of the most important parts over here is what we call a halogenerator. This pipe here that's coming out of the wall grinds salt up and spits microionized salt into the air. So while you're in here in these zero gravity chairs, kind of relaxing, breathing, getting that sense of peace, you're breathing in the salt particles. So it's that's causing that respiratory system clearness and the mucus to move through.
Yeah, this is really a fantastic room. Looks and just the healing properties in and of itself. We all know how great salt is for the human condition. So, like, it's really nice. It's really nice that something like this exists here in the South. You also have a deprivation chamber over here.
Sensory deprivation tank, also known as float therapy.
Wow.
So that's one of our other services right here around the corner.
Let's go look at that.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
All right, so Austin, this is your float tank. Tell us a little bit about this. This is interesting.
Yeah, so float therapy, also known as a sensory deprivation tank. What we have here is this room has 1,500 pounds of Epsom salt. You're in 11 inches of water, so you're able to actually completely float. So you're 100% weightless. You're able to have the option of no light, no sound, and the temperature of the water is the same as your skin. So you actually have no feeling of temperature. So you picture laying there, you lay back, you relax, you float, you have no sensory. At some point, you're able to keep letting go to where it's just you and your consciousness. That's allowing mental clarity. We live in such a busy world that we need to give ourselves that chance.
I'm ready, man.
Yeah.
We also have all the things you need here.
Yeah, so considering there's 1,500 pounds of Epsom salt, there's a high salt concentration. So we do have some cautions, but we provide earplugs, Q-tips, we provide ointments in case there's any cuts, shower caps, things for your hair, and then also supports for your neck as you're laying in there, and then full towel service as well. So we have a towel here to wipe your face off. Also, as you finish here with that high concentration of salt, you come straight out, right into your shower. Your towels are ready, shampoo, conditioner, everything there that you could need to get ready for your next step.
Well, you guys are called Revive and Thrive, and this side of the building is the Revive side. The other side is the Thrive piece of the puzzle. Should we go talk about that?
That's it. Yeah, let's go check it out.
Absolutely, let's do it. And now we're in the cold plunge room, so tell us about this.
Yeah, so cold plunge, it's kind of rising in popularity around the country as well, so people are kind of getting interested. People are used to the ice bath challenges and things like that. But now we've got a place here that people can come to and get their cold water immersion. Our cold plunges are set at 50 degrees. Whew. Yeah.
That's not warm at all. That's pretty chilly. 50 degrees doesn't sound cold until you notice the thermostat out there set at 78. You put your hand in here. That's chilly.
Yeah, it is, and that cold water is really gonna. I mean, it's a big stressor on the body, but that's what we're doing. We're getting ourselves adapted to stress, and that really helps us not only for like athletic recovery, but I mean our stressful world that we live in. I'm telling you, there's days when I've done a cold plunge and someone cuts me off in traffic, and I'm like, nah, whatever.
Okay, you're speaking to my language now.
I'm telling you, come try it. We have members that do it, and they walk out and they're floating. It's an experience. It really is. But it's like anything. We've got to put in the hard work to get a reward, and this is a natural reward. This is a natural dopamine. These are the things that we can be doing versus those quick fixes in our lives.
And it's a much nicer way to get rid of road rage.
Yeah, absolutely. We could all use a little less
as opposed to the alternative.
Yeah.
Let's go talk about the saunas that you have as well.
Awesome. Cool. in this area, so we have our cold plunges on our heat therapy side. We've gone with traditional saunas. They're all at 175 or above. What we have here is 6 individual sauna suites. All of our saunas are made out of a unique luxury lumber. So we have cedar, alderwood. One of our really awesome ones is a salute to the Mississippi locals. We have a magnolia wood sauna. We have a hemlock wood sauna. We actually have fun with these. We call this hemlock homes. We have like to have some fun names.
You got to.
Yeah, we got to have a little fun around
beautiful.
here. Yeah,
and
you.
there's stones inside that are just keeping things warm.
Absolutely, yeah. So there are traditional high heat saunas. We don't have any infrared saunas here. We believe in a high heat stress response on the body, similar to our cold. But each of these suites are all privately bookable. So you have your own walk-in area here. We'll check out our Aspen sauna to get a little closer look.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's what I love about it is that you go in sometimes into steams or saunas in other locations and it doesn't feel clean. It's because they're not like individual personalized space. It's like a group space. So you have your own room. You can close the door. You can shut it. Have your own moment here for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, that was part of our thinking. I mean, a lot of us are used to gym saunas and like, you know, things where we're worried about like kids coming in or, you know, just not knowing if there's like disruptive, you know, kind of behavior. And when we're in a sauna, we're kind of really wanting to have that peaceful state.
And we were talking about the personal touch for individuals, but you also have something set up for larger groups.
Yeah, and I mean, this is probably my favorite service that we have, honestly. And these rooms, we have 2 contrast therapy rooms. And contrast, I mean, we have a sauna, a large sauna to fit up to 4 people, and then we also have a cold plunge as well. So you're alternating between high heat, getting your blood temperature up, your blood flow, and then you're going into blood constriction with the cold plunge. So it's really hitting it at both sides.
You had a very similar wall like you had in the salt room in here as well, I noticed.
Yeah, it's a great. So all of our saunas have a Himalayan salt wall. Kind of brings in the Revive side over to our Thrive side here. That's for a nice ambiance feel in there. It really adds to the kind of environment that you're in there for.
Well, let's head back up to the lobby and talk about membership.
Cool, let's do it.
Thanks. Yeah. Well, you mentioned also that it's a family affair. You got your brother Blake here. Tell us how folks can get involved with what you're doing.
Yeah, so we have memberships, walk-in appointments, reservations, kind of whatever you're looking for. We have a nice app that's very easily to kind of get on there, book your sauna, and, you know, say, hey, Chet, you're in sauna 5, nice to see you. You know, very seamless, that kind of thing. And really, we wanted to have the memberships because we want this to be a part of folks' wellness routine. I mean, our world is not slowing down anytime soon, and so it's on us to slow ourselves down. Our mission is not merely to exist, but to thrive. So these services are more about what happens outside of our doors than in them. We're here to help you thrive outside there.
Perfect. Yeah. What a better way to put it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thanks, Blake.